This whole ordeal is, it's made for a terrible situation for all of us.
What you think happened as opposed to what you can really prove is the problem in this case.
The owners of a Hamlin County mansion say 3 years have passed with no arrests after someone vandalized their home repeatedly while they were out of town. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'm Robin Wilhoit. John Becker is off tonight. A lawsuit filed in September names 3 teenagers, their parents, and the homeowner's insurance company. The suit says the couple suffered at least $10 million in damages, which they claim they'll prove at trial. In a months-long 10 News investigation, we met with the family and toured the damaged estate. We heard their story. And WBIR 10 News investigators Becca Habegger and Mike Danila explain why this is not a simple investigation.
It's really self-explanatory.
In 2013, when Henry Van Buren and his family went to live for a time in their Miami, Florida home, they expected their Hamlin County estate, called Belcaro, nestled in a nice neighborhood and armed with security cameras, to be safe. But when they returned in the spring of 2014,
we turned on the water, and that's when we saw water falling from everywhere.
A particularly cold winter combined with shattered skylight froze their pipes, causing them to rupture. He says water damaged or destroyed half of his house to the tune of some $500,000.
It's a jaw-dropping experience. You can't explain it. It's a violation that I don't wish anyone to go through.
A review of security video shows young people, some of whom authorities have identified as then teens from the neighborhood, driving up the Van Buren's driveway and standing at their door.
Supposedly, the young woman and her brother came in through here with their neighbor, and then the rest of their gang of kids.
The Van Burens say the local teens broke in and used it as a party house for months while the family was away. Among damaged belongings, they say, are these wooden swords. Security video from that time shows somebody moving the camera with a similar-looking sword. They're also accusing the teens of stealing jewelry, clothing, alcohol, and cash.
They took all our guns, and taking all our guns, they took all the ammunition. The police knew about this.
Van Buren says his security company failed to notify the family, and a mobile app attached to security cameras did not alert them either.
Could you imagine if we would have seen these kids outside the very first day? We would have done something about it.
Even the family's Hummer parked out front is broken. The family claims the teens took it for joy rides before ruining the engine with antifreeze.
I think personally that they knew that there weren't going to be any consequences, because there hasn't been.
The Hamlin County Sheriff's Office has been investigating the case since 2014. Frustrated with the lack of progress, the Van Burens reached out to 10 Listens.
Our sheriff and his people did nothing about it. Still have not.
That's not true in the fact that we have been working the case. This is a very difficult case.
Sergeant Eddie Ingram says theories and claims are one thing, but proof of the break-in is another.
The video does show them on the property, but it doesn't show them taking anything. It doesn't show them going into the residence. And that raises some issues with, them being there versus them actually breaking into the house, them taking items.
Hi, my name is Becca Habegger. I'm a reporter with WBIR-TV.
10 Listens reached out to the 2 families named in the Van Buren's lawsuit. Because the individuals are not charged with any crimes, we are choosing not to name them. Neither family would comment. One family's attorney said his office has only recently been involved in it and still investigating it. The other attorney said, we deny most of the allegations in the lawsuit and look forward to being able to question the Van Burens under oath. That family's answer to the lawsuit states their teen did go to the Van Burens' home on one occasion, but he did not steal or damage any property.
What you think happened as opposed to what you can really prove is the problem in this case.
Detective Ingram says the Van Burens have shared much of the security video with his office, but will not turn over the DVR, which holds all of the camera recordings.
We don't know if there's footage on there of something we haven't seen. Not saying they are doing anything wrong, but it raises questions.
The Van Burens say they don't trust the sheriff's office to bring this investigation to a close.
We understand that there might be setbacks, but it's hard to imagine 2 years passing and no arrest in the case.
The family's insurance agency is also named in the lawsuit.
Our insurance company basically did nothing for us but gut our house.
An attorney for Erie Insurance Company questioned the company's role as a defendant and said the Van Burens failed to properly submit proof of loss, a proper inventory, and requested documentation, according to court records. Now the Van Burens say they will try to sell the house and live permanently in Miami.
The Hamlin County Sheriff's Office says it's working with the District Attorney General to file charges against some of the individuals in this case. The last family involved has not responded to the lawsuit. Robin?
Becca, thank you. Well, do you have something you want us to check out? Contact the 10 Listens team at the number you see right there on your screen.